What if your view of time was structured by your Christian faith? Put differently, what if just knowing what day of the month it was could bring to mind some insight about your faith and encourage you to follow Jesus? And wouldn't that be amazing? It would almost be like a cheat code for helping you abide in Jesus. Hey guys, this is Luke from the New Adam Project, and I mentioned in the previous video about Advent resources that I had one more book to share with you, and I said that it was my favorite of all. I want to tell you about one more resource, which is probably my favorite of all of them. The reason that it's my favorite is that it teaches us how all of the things I just mentioned are both possible and accessible. If you're like me and you grew up in a low church tradition, or if you grew up in a high church tradition that did follow the Christian calendar, but never really understood the reason why the seasons were significant for the Christian life, this book is so helpful. Okay, what is the book? The book is called Living the Christian Year by Bobby Gross, I'm not sure which. It's published by IVP, and it has 8 chapters. Chapter 1 explores the theological significance of time and the formational power of liturgy. It gives an overview of the entire Christian calendar, outlining what each of the seasons is and what part they play in the Christian year. Chapter 1 is worth the price of the book alone, in my opinion. But then in each chapter, chapters 2 through 8, focuses in on one season. Each chapter gives a theologically rich and helpful introduction to each of the seasons. It explains why they're significant for the Christian life, what their biblical background is, what their history is through the ages of church history. But then each chapter guides you through the season week by week with liturgical activities, with daily biblical passages to read that highlight the season, and even with brief paragraph-length devotionals for those passages. It does this through every week throughout the entire year. Through the cycle of light, which includes Advent, Christmas, and Epiphany, the cycle of life, which includes Lent and Easter, and through the 26 weeks of ordinary time in the cycles of love. This is a remarkable resource. Truly, if my office caught on fire and I could only grab 10 books before running out, this would be one of them. It's that rich and beautifully written. So look, it's always some season. It's football season, or it's skiing season, or it's planting season, or tax season. And so you're running on some framework already implicitly. Why not adopt a framework that enriches your life as a disciple? This is a book that rewires your mindset and shapes your daily habits over the course of an entire year. Thereby it steers your affections towards God. It's that powerful. So Advent is the beginning of the Christian year. So as of today, you could order this book and launch into the beginning of the adventure at the beginning of the Christian year. However, if you're seeing this in the middle of Advent or after Advent, a different time of the year entirely, it's absolutely still worth getting. The first time that I accessed the book and used it was in the middle of April, and it was incredible. So Christian, give this book some serious consideration. It's truly game-changing.